Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, as we promised, we were going to be doing another video, food-wise.
Maybe the last one on this channel.
On this channel. As we've said, you have to follow to do the next channel that we're going to be making just for food. We decided we're going to have lunch out today.
And we're looking forward to having some Maltese traditional food, which is not normally eating very much, but today, as we promised, because we did promise that we're going to make a traditional food vlog, and so it's today. I'm looking forward to it actually.
Yeah, we've been actually meaning to do this one for a very long time, but it was getting the time to actually do it, which was the problem.
Yeah, well. We are today at the waterfront, Valletta. It is unlike we have never seen it before, because normally here behind us, as you can see,
bustling everywhere.
Yes, normally it's where the cruise liners dock for a while, and people go up to Valletta and come also to have lunch in this amazing place. It's lovely here. We're going to show you some pictures of it because all the doors are all different colors and it's just really beautiful. And we are today at Ta Detta. This is not the first time actually we are eating here because they have another restaurant which is in Rendi, where we also we do go.
That's where we normally would. To be fair, we found out that they have this place here, so it was like we keep meaning to say we're going to come and try it, and we never actually have tried it.
And
so
we know that the food is good, so we're actually we did actually place our order already, and we are so looking forward. I'm actually hungry now because it's a bit late for lunch, but
I just woke up.
Not because he's lazy, but because can you do that, please?
When you work through the night.
So we have placed our order and going to wait a little bit for that, but it's the way it's gonna be.
Yep.
Absolutely worth it.
Maybe not for the babouche, but that's just a personal choice.
For me, yes.
But I might eat one just so I can say that I've eaten it on camera. I have eaten them before though, by the way.
It is a very particular texture. We're going to show you how it's eaten. In Malta, they normally do it with a pasta or just as a stew. Some people also boil it
really as well, don't they? Sometimes.
Some people just boil it really well because it takes a little bit of time to have it cleaned, because you have to clean it with salt water, and it's very slimy. Some people,
I think that's what puts me off.
What?
Because I've had to prepare babouche before now, and I think it's more the fact that when you're rinsing it and then you rinse it and then you rinse it and then you rinse it, I think that's what puts me off.
No, I think I'd rather. It's one of those things that I'd rather find ready to eat than actually having
prep. It's a lot of prep work
to cook it, but I don't mind either way. I love it. So, make sure if you're watching to comment down below and tell us where do you like to eat traditional food in Malta, and what is your favorite dish, if you're foreign or if you're Maltese. Well, my personal favorite Maltese dish is couscous. And I actually know how to cook it really well. But it's not something that you find often in restaurants. I don't normally cook something really well, but I actually like how I cook it. But it's not very often that it's found in a restaurant. Actually, there is a tiny few that make.
It's very particular, right?
Yes, because it's kind of like a soup with bayonet, which is traditional cheeselets, fresh bayonet and piselli and other veggies, because people like to do it differently. I'm just hungry, and the more I'm speaking about food, my stomach is rebelling really hard.
I'm quite hungry.
So let's just wait.
Just see you in a minute when everyone gets here.
Hey, finally, I got my pot. How cool it is served like that.
I actually really like these stuff.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Mine's really hot. And she told me that about 6 times.
Mine is a pot, his is a pan. So in my pot, as you shall see, yum. Can I use my camera? It deserves 2 shots, one from there, one from here.
It's like a Vogue shoot.
So I have the traditional babouche stew. Now, babouche is snails, for those that don't know. It is a traditional dish. As we said before, it is cooked in many different ways. It can be a stew, it can be boiled with a sort of paste that we call alioli, it can be with pasta, shalon, shalof. This is just how I like it. This is just perfect for me. My lovely here, he's got a traditional pasta as well, which I don't know whether they actually cook it in other countries. It's something that's called ravioli, and it's and it's like pasta, like a pillow full of ricotta cheese. Today you can actually find them in supermarkets frozen, and you can find them stuffed with a lot of different stuffings. There's salmon, meat, but this is the most traditional. It's also homemade, and the sauce is plain tomato sauce with some basil and cheese. It's making my mouth water, really.
I'm crying actually.
Right. Now this can get a little bit messy, yeah? With this I have also some napkins,
Prepare, so you know you're just gonna make a mess.
wet ones, and an extra empty
No.
bowl.
You have 2 less.
So you're going to grab the snail like this, pull it out.
And just with one, she's covered all.
I don't mind. I like using my hands to eat.
I love being tactile with my food, but so I'm eating my ravioli now. I had to give it a little bit of time to cool down because she accentuated the fact that it was hot, so I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth. Oh, what is cheese? I'm obsessed with cheese.
It's baked, but isn't it?
Yeah, it's baked. Oh, the ricotta.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Oh.
Looks lovely.
I have to say, I was never a fan of ravioli until I moved to Malta.
Because
And then now the way that they do it here, I love it. Huh?
it's different.
Sorry.
The sauce is just amazing. Oh, wow, that's really nice.
When the
Looks
cheese does that, you know it's good.
And it looks really hot. It's like one of those seasoning dishes.
Yeah. Just without the sizzle, thankfully. But with these cheeses, you have to be careful.
This stew is really nice. It's got like a really combination of taste. Do you want to try one? Yeah.
I was contemplating it, but no.
Come on.
I'm not taking one for the team today.
No, as long as you try it, because I know
Yeah.
that.
I have tried these, yes.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. Just not a big fan of it. That's all.
Because the texture is quite different. It's not minty, but it's not. Some people say it's a veggie, but I don't agree with that. But it's not exactly minty.
The fact that it's a living organism can't make it a vegetable. I'm sorry.
It's a quite different texture. It's like you can't explain it because it's a bit hard, but very very pleasant to eat.
I love trying to describe how a
It's
snail.
difficult to.
Yes.
It's not even close to anything actually.
Has a lot of textures.
And complemented with some nice Maltese wine.
Still not sponsored. I'm going to keep doing it until one day they sponsor us.
I don't drink beer.
I'll drink this. So, Farsons.
So let's finish this one. I look forward to the next step, yeah?
Oh,
Whew. That
that
was
was nom nom.
first one done. Messy, but thank
She
you.
messy, I'm still nice and clean.
Thank you for my husband for opening me this.
She couldn't open this on her own. She'd be like,
So messy. I think my dish was 10 out of 10 definitely, because it was the snails were cooked to perfection. The sauce was amazing. It was an explosion of flavors. It wasn't spicy at all. I was actually I was actually expecting
so much
it.
mess, but when she gets like that messy, you know it's good.
It's worth it. Even though people give you strange looks seeing you use your hand, but you actually aren't giving any utensil. I know in France they give you those
They
like
have giant,
tweezers,
in Malta they
like.
give you the giant snails in France.
No, we do it like that.
And
So
mine
it's
there,
worth
it was very
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you so
Everything
much.
okay?
Yes, that was perfect. I loved it.
Thank you.
It's really, really nice. The only thing that I wouldn't suggest. Thank you. Is for small children to have it though, because it's like a particular dish, and when they cook it, being they have to slow cook the bamboosh, the snails, some of the shell actually breaks, breaks, and sometimes when you're eating it, you find those small bits of shells. So it wouldn't be ideal for children, I think, under 5. But then there are some like children that like to.
If you're happy
try
to
new
de-shell it
things,
for
yeah.
them.
Yes, very.
I like
true.
mine.
What
I
was
like
yours
the actual rich texture of the sauce was really nice. It was very complimentary of the ricotta. The ravioli as well. The pastry was just perfect.
We were actually saying that since it was baked, it came as baked. We were actually thinking that it's going to be like a whole thing, like lasagna.
But it wasn't. It was individuals
It was still individuals, and the cheese
with
was
a nice
like,
layer of cheese over the top.
nice. I am so looking forward to the next. Actually, even like the portion size
Just right.
are really, really good.
For,
you
for
know,
starters,
like,
they're very very well portioned.
because I'm not. We don't normally eat three plates in a meal, but when we're out, especially doing something like this, it's worth doing. But I don't like when you start feeling full after the first one. You know, it like puts you off getting the second. And here the portions are quite. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Is it
very
possible I can get another pint, please?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you.
So the service is amazing. We didn't actually rate so well.
What I like actually, it's one of my biggest things that I really like is when you're left to enjoy your meal.
Yes.
They do ask, but they're not intrusive as in that they keep coming at you. They're very attentive in that regard, to be fair.
One thing that is worth mentioning here, so if you are a big family, this what do you call it? Like this restaurant and the one that they have in Halasha, there it is. I will leave the links down below. They do a special menu, and it's 30 euros per person for a 3-course meal and anything from the bar, like as in wine,
Open bar,
free-flowing beer, water.
Although, check COVID regulations currently.
I think
Not to
at the
put it down
moment-
on everything, but we have.
No.
I don't know.
I think at the moment, before this whole big pandemic arose, the other one, the farmhouse that we used to go to by the same owners, who used to get up and get drinks from the bar. I think now what is different is that you are seated and you are served by the barman for whatever drinks you want, but you have free-flowing beer, free-flowing wine of your
Soft
choice,
drinks, of course.
soft drinks, water, and you have a choice of a 3-course meal, which is for 30 euros, makes it. But I think you have to be a certain amount of people.
Yeah, we always went in groups, didn't
Yes,
we?
in group, which is in group works amazingly well, because even if you drink a lot or you don't drink at all, you before you go, you know what you're paying, so that will solve a lot of
There's no like,
calculating at the end of the meal, you know.
there's no going.
No. So you go with the intention of knowing what
You
you're
know
going to
exactly
pay,
what's what.
and knowing one thing for sure, that the food is just going to be amazing. One thing is worth to mention as
The fact they
well.
kept everything traditional is what I really like.
In summer, barbecue time, they do the mayalata.
And I'm just noticing.
Yeah.
I admire this. There's a gentleman behind us who works for the restaurant, and he's making sure that the table distance is actually correct and according to regulations.
And this is what makes it enjoyable to still enjoy a meal outside your home.
Yep.
When you see people like that being responsible and taking the accurate measures at this time, and making
And it's
sure that
important as well.
patrons are safe.
Exactly. It's important for the restaurants as well themselves that they're adhering to making sure that, because we have seen a few restaurants that aren't adhering to COVID
I've seen
regulations.
them on the paper. and
Yeah,
stuff.
he just has to look on local news for that. So when you actually physically see them actually doing the distance measuring, it's a nice thing to see.
As I was saying, they also do the mayalata.
Yes, mayalata.
That is just a beautiful evening, yeah? Beer, and what do you call it? It's like, that's not exactly a sucking thing, because it's a full grown
It's-
yeah?
Depends. I mean, mayalata originally was a suckling pig. Originally, little baby pigs. But then it sort of transformed into the big. I mean, I can speak from England's side. We used to do like the big hog roasts at like at the bars, like the old country bars, and we used to have like a huge pig on the spit and that. But then now they
Is
do
that
it
what you
the
call
same.
it? Pig on the stick?
Pig on the what?
Pig on the what? Yes, thank you. Yes, oh, that's lovely, thank you. Nice,
wow.
thank you.
Yours looks very yummy, actually. Thank you so much.
Coming with the sausage.
Perfect, thank you.
What were you saying?
Sorry, what I
You
got
want to finish
distracted.
what you were saying?
So yeah, but Malta's take on it is very similar, but not quite the same. It's done a little bit differently to what they do.
It's mostly also done in summer, because they leave it cooking overnight outside in the barbecue, and the only place we've seen as good as that was the Philippines. I must say that, because it's the only country that we've been that they
Filipinos
do
have got
the,
it down to a
the-
T, eh?
And it was actually, what do you call it? The skin? What do you call it?
crackling.
Oh, perfect. Anyhow, back to the main course. I've got half a rabbit here.
And I have.
So, let's start from mine. Mine is a slow cooked rabbit in gravy with onions and garlic, and it looks...
Shrooms you got as well?
No,
Yes. Yes, some
they
shrooms.
don't normally do it with mushrooms.
Yes, some shrooms.
That's not shrooms, it's his kidney.
No, that's shrooms.
No.
Yeah.
But it smells yummy, I can't wait to dig in. What is yours like?
I got a bit of like buttered garlicky bread, and I'm having horse meat. Cheers.
Fresh beer. Oh, chips. This is a rarity for us to eat chips.
She's a naughty girl. She always
Oh.
gets excited when she eats chips, sorry.
Yeah, because it's something that I don't really eat, so...
Oh.
So, I have rabbit, which was served with fries, and some grilled veggies. And we have here a pot of horse meat, which is also slow cooked because that takes a little bit of time to cook. So I'm going to try
Hang on a minute.
rabbit.
Can you see that? Just there.
What? Oh,
Someone's got messy fingers.
I tried. So for those who are interested in trying this is served on the bone.
Always. If it's not served on the bone, it's not real rabbit.
And it's cooked in the Maltese traditional way. I'm just going to try and be polite because in a minute I'm going to use my fingers.
Oh, yep.
Yes. It is absolutely perfect. The sauce is nice.
I'm going for all the pot dishes today.
Yeah. No, first it was a pen.
Well, yeah, true, actually. And also, each course, they change you the cutlery. I'm going to try it. Oh, I can feel how tender this is just by touching it with the fork. Oh. So, all you non-meat lovers, look
Please
away.
turn away.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Sorry.
Very well.
I need to
Oh.
do my hands again.
And we have a little pussycat behind this. I don't blame it. I'd want to eat this as well. Wow.
I wish. Oh, now rabbit is one of my favorite dishes, but I wish I could cook it like this.
Ridiculously tender, eh?
Can I try?
No,
Can I try?
ridiculously tender.
So big.
Melt in your mouth.
It does indeed.
Wow.
Now horse meat is a bit of a tough meat, but it's cooked to perfection, no?
There's nothing tough on this.
Sorry, I have to use my hands.
She's a very tactile person, my wife. I don't even know why I've got this in my hand.
I'm sorry, but I love using my hands to eat.
I have to say, when we're abroad, that's one thing I love actually. Eating out with the rice and all the like the chicken abodo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, the flavours are phenomenal.
Is it spicy?
Not too much actually. There's a little bit of a kick, but
Mine is not spicy either, considering that a lot of households like to fry rabbit with a little bit of chili. Considering this is not spicy at all, which I really don't mind because I do eat spicy food, but I'm not.
if she has to tell you she doesn't eat spicy food, tell her what she ate in India when we were there.
I was actually surprised with the Indian food. I thought I was going to struggle with the food, but no, I was really surprised because I was thinking I was going to eat like curry for a month.
Wow.
We are looking forward to know what's your favorite Maltese food, local food, and especially if you are foreign. Have you tried any of these foods? Because I know a lot of countries don't cook rabbit. Rabbit is not something that is like
Used to be a staple in England, so. Used to be a staple in England as well.
Sorry, Albi. Do you mind please opening another one for me? I'm sorry to be a pain, but I think it's a good thing to use your hands to eat. It's like making a good relationship with food. You know what would
Those flavors are amazing, yeah.
you're having the best part of the Maltese fila. What would make this actually, what I suggest if you come here, you ask for, if you actually have this dish, ask for some Maltese food to dip in the gravy. I didn't know.
Do you know?
Some Maltese food, the Maltese bread
Ah.
to dip in the gravy. That would be really, really nice. But I don't eat bread. I do eat bread, but I have gluten-free bread, which is not
We
nice.
try and avoid bread.
Uh-huh.
You know what? It's a miracle.
Yes, you know what? I was just thinking that really.
Because usually if I'm wearing a white top, by now it wouldn't be white. Ooh,
It would have
censorship, sorry.
it would have marks of what he's eaten, but yeah. Today
That
he's
was amazing. Like, really amazing.
out of 10,
That was 10 out of 10.
And
100% 10 out of 10.
and mine. I think mine was 10 out of 10. It was amazingly cooked. The gravy was just perfect. Even more perfect if I could eat bread, but I didn't. The mess you make is 10 out of 10 also, thank you. Which is something that I love. I love to get messy when I'm eating. But someone really needs to wash their hands. But no, really, I would suggest to anyone that likes rabbit and doesn't mind eating meat to try this because it's just
Oh, it's so well done,
absolutely
huh?
perfect. And you know what? The stray cats agreed with us as well. We were giving them tiny bits. My rabbit was served with fries, and we also got some nice, beautifully fresh
Roasty veggies.
roast veggies that were absolutely
My
perfect.
God.
Now we're going to finish our drinks and wait for the dessert.
Dessert is
See
coming.
this. We didn't pile up the calories with our lunch.
Not too much.
This is going to take all the calories, but it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah, we saved calories for later.
We actually have dates, which are what is it's a pastry,
Pastry.
and it's
Dates
stuffed
wrapped in pastry.
in figs, but there
Not
are
dates. Dates or figs are they?
dates.
Dates?
Dates. And we have them like covered in awesome honey, and you have
Ooh, I
ice
just
cream.
realised, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and you also have ice cream too. And it's a perfect combination because these are warm and the ice cream melts perfectly on it. So we're just gonna enjoy this luxury of food. And this is traditional Maltese actually because
It's
the
such a
ice cream-
basic sweet, but it's just like, oh,
Normally it's fried. The dates normally are
you just buy off the street
fried,
normally.
yes, and they are called maret in Maltese.
It's one of those desserts that are so Moorish, but you'd get sick after like a few more. I could eat a lot of these, but you would regret it.
Even more since it's got honey on it.
I've never had it with honey. First for me. But wow, and wow. Oh.
That is the perfect ending. The perfect way to end the meal here because I don't think we could complain about anything we tried.
No. Service was 100% on point. They give you plenty of time. They don't rush you. I can highly recommend that you come and check it out.
Also, the ice cream. It's not a normal ice cream, it's what we call the Maltese ice cream that they used to serve in weddings. Like it's got bits of fruit in it and bits of nuts. So it's
Sorry.
it's just really nice to come and find food like that that you don't actually find too easy.
Wow. 10 out of 10. No if buts or maybes.
Today everything is 10 out of 10 definitely.
Oh,
And that is our lunch. Yummy. Okay.
great.
So it's a bit less.
Can't waste this, I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. And wow.
So now we're gonna wait for our bill and we're gonna let you know how much all of that has costed. See you in a bit.
We're all done.
Still finishing on my wine though.
I'm not, because I didn't have no wine. But it was all good. So yeah, that was our look at Ta Detta.
Yes.
Delta.
Le. Detta.
Detta. Sorry, hang on.
D-E-T-T-A.
So that was our look at. So that was our look at Detta.
No. Ta Detta.
Sorry, Ta Detta. Sorry, I forgot the ta part. I apologise. Apologise. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Food was just
You couldn't complain.
amazing. There was nothing that I could complain about.
What impressed you the most though?
Portion sizes actually,
Tell me. The portion size.
because
is
the
really-
way it was portioned, everything 100%.
And
Portion
why?
sizes were fantastic because you didn't overfill yourself. But now that we've had a full 3-course meal, I feel satisfied,
Yes,
but not
exactly.
but not bloated, if that makes sense. Not to a point where I'm like, oh my god, I can't move. You know?
Yes. Satisfied.
It was just enough.
Comfortably
Exactly.
satisfied,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I don't need a nut though now. I could have that.
I can always have a nap. Always
But
have
we're
time.
not
Always
gonna
time for a
because
nap.
we have
But
to
we
go
have
and
too
work
much to
in a
do.
bit.
So. One of which we have to go and work on this thing.
Yes. So this space comes highly
Yep.
recommended because food there they have.
They have two options. They have two options here. They have the 30 euros. I think it's a set
If you're in a
menu,
group,
isn't it?
yes, it is a set menu. If you are in a group, and then there is a la carte like we chose
Like what we
today.
chose,
But the traditional food is not the only option. They do
No,
pizzas,
they do modernised
burgers,
food as well.
Yes, steaks,
Modernised
vegetarian.
food. Why am I
yes,
saying
yes.
modernised food?
Like there is a lot.
Non-Maltese food. Let's put it that way.
There is a lot of it. They also
Yeah.
have a
They
kiddie menu.
have some nice steaks here as well, by the way, guys.
They have a kiddie menu, and they also have a nice space inside where you can sit inside if you come for a dinner, which is probably a little bit cold, even though they were kind enough to light us up a really, really nice
Oh, it's amazing,
fire
yeah.
over here. So we're enjoying being.
Hence t-shirt.
It's
Although
it's not exactly outside because
No.
we do have
they have the glass
like a-
panels
yes.
and the canopy over the top.
Yes, but it's nice just being close to the sea
Mm-hmm.
and the view is
We always like being near the sea, to be fair.
hopefully we shall be even more so on summer sun. So coming to what it costs.
Da, 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 da. So to the cent, I'm gonna do it for a 3-course meal plus drinks. So that's wine, water, beer.
Mind you, the bottle
Yeah,
of
half
wine
bottle
was half because
Yeah.
I can't finish a full bottle of wine by myself. So this is half a bottle of wine.
So, as I was saying, 3-course meal, 2 pints of beer, half bottle of red wine, bottle of sparkling water, came to only 95 euros and 20 cents. That's not bad for a 3-course meal.
No, it's
I
not-
really can't complain at that.
No, it's not bad. I mean, it's reasonable prices
Mm-hmm.
for the sizes that we had because I had I think I had 8 pieces of rabbit, while you
Yeah,
had a
the
pot
chicken-
full of horse meat.
Lalo, my horse meat didn't stop.
But it's everything, putting it all together on the whole, it was.
Plus the actual experience as well, where you haven't got that intrusion all the time.
Yes, it's very true.
I can't complain.
And the most thing that makes me feel satisfied when paying a certain amount of money for food is that we actually didn't leave any to waste.
You didn't leave any, and you actually ate everything and enjoyed
Yes,
everything. Not like where you get to a point where you have like a starter and the main, and you're like, no, I can't do any. I can't do the pudding.
They are the portions, apart from being well portions, they give you enough ample time to between one meal and another before they bring you the other, so then you can feel like you want to eat again. So paying that kind of money, and you don't waste food or take some of it with you at home knowing you're not going to eat it again, makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It's like
And also, I mean, if you're not into that sort of menu, like, as we said, they do the €30 menu. So
yes, which we're gonna come and do soon.
which we will do
Something,
another one for, yeah. So that's it, guys.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed our Maltese food review and Ta Detta, which we're going to leave the information below if you want to come and visit here or their other restaurant in I think Lu'an.
I think it's
We
Lu'an.
have been there quite a few times, but I forget the exact locations because it's between one town and another.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the button, ring the bell.
The bell.
The bell.
Where's the button?
The bell, so you will be notified when we do.
Half bottle of wine. That's all she's had.
I just said button instead of they both. So guys, see you next time. Thank you very much for coming to see this video, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye.